Aloha, my name is Alini Kasi Conjure. I'm the 5th generation to live in Kahuku. I'm in the Laie, Kahuku area. And one of the things that I learned while working and living on the mainland was, in working with a think tank, they taught us to work with critical thinking skills, focus on the problem, and then come up with a solution. And then if the solution solves the problem, then we have to figure out, does it solve it by 10%, 5%, 100%? So one of the things that I kept coming back to, because I too miss my family, they're all in the mainland. You know, I'd love to have all my sisters here. I get very lonely for them, as the oldest of 8. I should also mention that both my parents went to BYU and served missions, so I understand the whole thinking of the LDS Church, and I'm a huge fan of the support of family values, etc. But the problem is not about how do we keep all our families together. That's not what we're here to talk about today. The problem is, does this plan, not our plan, the plan that's being presented, does it resolve the problems? Does it make us more sustainable? We're 90% dependent on imports. Does this plan resolve that? Does it resolve the huge traffic problem, the eroding coastline? Does it make our island more sustainable? That was one thing, and I don't believe that the current plan addresses all of that sufficiently enough. I think it starts to take on the feeling of putting more people on the Titanic rather than focusing on the puka and the hull. Okay? So if the puka is we're not sustainable, then we have to focus on how do we get there? How do we grow more food? How do we take care of what we have better? So I can't support the plan as it is written. I'm also a supporter of democracy, and I believe that we did follow a democratic process in bringing all these various groups together to think about all of the considerations before, and that maybe we should consider that. I'm not familiar enough with both plans in their entirety, but I do think it's important to honor the democratic process, and I do think we need a resolution that solves the problem and doesn't